Hi guys, this is the leader of Team Crimson, this is the leader of the Demon Nation, and this is one half of the Notorious Demons. And I am here on the first ever Crimson SWF Crimson podcast with my good friend, Mr. Clayton Andrews.
No, it's good to be here. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. You?
I'm always doing gloriously.
So what's your thoughts about this Sunday then? Obviously I can't really say anything because obviously, I'm in the same match, but what is your views on the match, for this Sunday?
I've not really seen a lot of the match lineups myself because I've only been bothered about and training towards our 6-on-6 match, which was supposed to be 7-on-7, which obviously is good to me, but still, one less person to worry about. But anyway, yeah, we're going to kick.
we're gonna kick some ass. That's what we're gonna do.
And then we've got the battle royal, which hopefully I'm gonna take home. Which I'm going to try.
That is fighting words, my friend. That's fighting words. Well, don't forget we have obviously on our team. Obviously, we've got me, we've got Crisis. We've got you, we've got James Westner, we've got Rob, we've got William the Reaper Hemshaw, which actually, personally, that is quite of a wild card, that one there, right there, don't you think?
It's a bit of a shocker, it's a bit of a shocker considering you're the best mates with everyone in Death Door and not long ago.
See, Death Doors to me, I understand with the whole jump into our team kind of thing, you wanted to join the Demons and Team Glorious in the hunt for obviously putting them to an end, and obviously that's how it's going to be. Obviously we can't be biased because we're in the same match, but it will be interesting to see. And going on to the second annual Memorial Battle Royal that we have, which is now the main event. Which is going to be very, very interesting, because I don't know who's going to win it. I'm personally in it. I think there's about 36 people in this battle royal.
Good stuff, including myself, which hopefully, like I said, I'm going.
Well, funny enough, my friend, on the review that I did, I don't know if you saw it, a couple of weeks ago. I said, I did the review, and you was actually mentioning on one of the review spots of who will win the Memorial Battle Royal, which I actually mentioned you and Rob. So it'll be quite interesting if you do win it.
Don't be long. Well, not day.
Well, just give me 2 seconds, mate, because music's kind of... It's cool. But yeah, it's quite interesting on how it's all planning out and things like that. And by the way, guys, just letting everyone know, it's absolutely brilliant on, obviously on the last promo, obviously Clayton Andrews saw that, everyone, the response I got with the whole podcast kind of thing, everyone wanting to do it, it was just insane. Just to let you guys know, I will be doing one every week. Well, I could end up having Crisis here with me. We could end up doing the Demon podcast, which we have done in the past with both of us here. So just keep on liking it and messaging me. It will be every Thursday around 7:30. Probably a bit later. It's either Thursdays or Saturdays around 7:30 time, 7 o'clock. I will be doing the Crimson podcast. But so Mr. Clayton Andrews, could you tell me what your predictions are on the match, on the pay-per-view, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, to be fair, I've not seen a lot of the match card, but so I can't really put a lot of predictions into it. But I know our match, I predict we win. And obviously for the Battle Royal, if I don't win, well, to be fair, not going to kiss up to you, but I'd like to either see James Westney win or you.
Fair dues, my friend. Can't fault
And I'm also looking forward to the debut of Robert DeCaro.
Sweet.
As well. Who knows, I might show up and kick his ass just for his debut.
Well, we've me and him have had really wise words going against each other. He did say on his promo that he wants to go for one of us, so we don't know on that one.
One or both, who knows?
Exactly, we could end up going against each other in a triple threat. I've got the match card here. If you obviously,
if you read them off to me, I'll give you predictions then.
Right. It's still subject to change, which I don't understand why it's always on there, but it's good to have that. Just good point to know, Mr. Side Split there. The match lineup, match number 1, which is Jonathan Havoc versus Kevin King, a singles match to declare the number 1 contender for the United States Championship, with Jekyll, who is currently the United States champion, as the special guest referee.
Well, I say that Kevin King is probably going to get his ass kicked. Nah, I don't know why. He sounds like Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken? Oh, man.
I say Havoc is going to kick his ass. But it doesn't really matter anyway, because Jekyll's supposed to be reckoned with, so whoever wins that, they probably won't stand a chance.
I'll be honest with you. Looking at the match card at first, Jonathan Havoc and Kevin King, obviously, certainly, Jonathan Havoc has got the experience edge. But then again, Kevin King, he's got the size, he's got obviously the strength and that, and he's got that sort of...
As I've been told plenty of times in life, size doesn't matter, it's what you do with it.
Exactly my point, and that's not just going on about...
Male genitalia.
Yeah, that one, thank you. I can't believe we're doing this.
Next one.
Anyway, hold on, dude. Right, the second match. Now, this is actually quite interesting, to be honest. Crazy John versus the Husky Warrior, a singles match for the SWF Intercontinental Championship.
I'll say, even though the Husky Warrior is quite a young up-and-coming upstart, I do say Crazy John has the experience edge over this one. And also, because he's crazy, he's got the unpredictability that makes him dangerous.
I agree. Well, you know me, dude. You've faced me before, and for the Intercontinental Championship, I've held the Intercontinental Championship twice. I'm the only person actually to hold it more than once as well, surprisingly. But I've got to go with Crazy John on this one. The reason why I'm being is because, as you said, he's very unpredictable, hence why he's called Crazy John. He's got the experience edge, but then again, Husky Warrior, he brought it to the table last show. So I've got to give him that.
You're always only as good as your last match.
Exactly. He brought it to the table. He's got that intensity. He's really coming out of his shell. So I think it is a tough one, but I'll go with Crazy John on there. But you never know, the Husky Warrior can prevail and still be the Intercontinental Champion. So
let's go for the next match then.
The next match now. This is going to be fun. We have Kate Brown, Sky Phoenix, and Chloe Skater versus Courtney Brooks, Lilith, and listen to this one, the Black Widow, Catherine Harder, 6-women's tag match.
Well, considering Sky Phoenix is a part of Team Glorious now, I would have to go for Sky's team, because any team that someone from Team Glorious is on is just destined to win.
Well, that's your opinion, my friend, and to be honest with you, I saw the chemistry between Kate Brown, Sky Phoenix, and Chloe Skater at the last show in I think it was a 6-women's elimination match for the championship, and it was quite interesting, don't get me wrong, but it went very out of hand very quickly, like I said on the last promo. But the interesting part here is Lilith and the Black Widow, first time teaming up. Now,
like I say, the Black Widow, yeah, I'll give credit where credit's due. She won the title on her debut, but the Black Widow, I just don't see probably there's no threat whatsoever to anybody, in my opinion.
Right, match number 4, which...
And Lilith's no threat, you know.
Well, yeah, we never know. There could be obviously a new like a dominant female tag team out there. We've not really had any dominant female tag teams like, but fair enough. The next match, even though we've already spoke about it, we have the Death Doors, which is Dante, Calamars and Jack Ripper with Leo Libra, Jason Adams, Mr. Smiley and Mark Dolan versus the Demons, Team Glorious and the Reaper, William the Hemp Shaw on a 6-on-6 elimination tag match.
Well, it's safe to say who the winner is going to be. It's clearly going to be
us.
Team Crimson. Yeah.
Well, as I say, my friend...
The Glorious Demons are going to run wild on them.
The Glorious Demons with the Reaper himself. Which, speaking of which, on this match, it's quite interesting to see Rob now part of Team Glorious as well, the heavy hitter.
Well, if not many people remember this, but way back when I first started, Rob was actually... We started our own tag team up, but then Rob couldn't make it to some of the shows. So obviously we still have that chemistry, and obviously still quite just like we click as a tag team. So me, Scott, James Westney, and also Rob will make a trio that's just forced to be reckoned with, and then with Sky as well, Sky Phoenix as well, taking over the women's division with Team Glorious. It just makes us an unstoppable force, really, in SWF.
Yeah. Well, it will be interesting to see that, my friend. It really will be. Obviously, it is good to see Rob back in SWF, I've got to admit. Also, the shock factor. Go on, my friend.
I admit, seeing Rob back is really, really has me excited.
Oh, yeah, it's made me excited as well to see him back. The heavy hitter Rob, as I say, if you are watching this, then thank you for coming on the team, agreeing with it, and also welcome back, my friend. It is good to see you.
Welcome back with it.
But the interesting part of it all is seeing Leo Libra back in SWF. Now, that was I know it was kind of bad because obviously he ended up pile driving his own brother. James West.
You just do not do that. But
no, you don't do that. But obviously, I know that better than anyone. Me and him ended up coming back into the main event picture very quick, into the triple threat death match, which was in a weird way, it was very fun. Obviously, I'd got split open and stuff like that. For those who didn't get a chance to see. For those who didn't actually see the last show that wasn't actually there is a new lineup of champions. We've got new rivalries, obviously, like me and Clayton Andrews himself. We've got a rivalry with Death Doors that we are planning on ending very quickly before they have the chance to. The next match number 5. Now, we was on about this guy actually earlier. It is the Psycho Bastard himself, the hardcore champion Psychosis versus the Man of Destiny, Robert DeCaro, in a non-title singles match. What is your thoughts on that one, my friend?
Well, my thoughts, obviously, Psychosis. He's got experience. He's crazy, and well, I think the name just says it all. But Robert DeCaro, he's been putting promos on for quite a while, so I'm looking forward to seeing what he brings to the table, see if he can back up the words that he brings.
That is very... I do agree with that one as well. Robert DeCaro, if you're watching this, don't forget, with the promos that you said, you did mention my name in the promo about calling me out, and also Clayton Andrews here. Listen, I give you this. You've got really fighting words. You've got some really good fighting words here, but
Back 'em up.
you need to back them up in this match because Psychosis, we know him better than anyone. He does not take shit. Believe me. I've tagged with him, I've gone against him, I've beaten him, and I've lost against him. And same with Clayton Andrews here. Trust me, they are mean motherfuckers. But good luck to you, honestly. It will be interesting to see Robert DeCaro hopefully win on his debut match. And you never know, we could end up coming across and crossing paths. Anyway, another interesting one. Match number 6, Carnage in an open challenge. Any type of match for the SWF World Heavyweight Championship.
You know, I've never once touched that championship. I think I might just go in and show him what I'm all about.
Well, I'll be honest with you, my friend. Carnage is a very tough competitor, right? As you obviously, I know that because a last show, like Nemesis, we went in a triple threat Killer Marsh death match, number 1, the first ever one. We made history that night. Now, I will give. I don't know who would do it personally. I don't know. Like as I say, it could be me. It could be Clayton Andrews. It could be anyone on the SWF roster. Who would you predict if it wasn't for you? Is it? Let me rephrase that for 1 second. If it's not you, Clayton Andrews, who do you think would come up to the challenge and go against Carnage?
Well, I've never seen Carnage and Crazy John at the same time, so that would be kind
well, yeah, that would be interesting. And do you know what? I wouldn't mind seeing Lazzarado come back and face him, even though Carnage would probably destroy him. It would be nice to see him again. So yeah, that would be very interesting. I wouldn't mind seeing Carnage go against the Reaper either. That would be interesting to see as well.
That would be interesting, although I think Carnage versus Clayton Andrews, it would be a nice, with my style against his style, I think it would be a good interesting match.
Well, it could be elements to go bang, elements to make a bomb, you never know. But speaking of which, going on to one person in particular that has actually started rising back up again. Unfortunately, he lost his title last show to the Husky Warrior. But Mark Dolan, the lone wolf, he's slowly climbing the ladder back onto
it's good to see. It's good to see him. See that he's got the fire back and he's climbing that ladder, because when he gets to the top of the ladder again, who knows, I might just come and knock him down, because I've got to get that UK title back one day.
Well, speaking of UK titles, the next match is Side Splitter versus Harry G. No disqualification match for the EMW World Heavyweight Championship. This is the first ever time we have had an EMW member come into SWF.
I'll tell you what will make that match more interesting. If Side Splitter put the SWF UK title on and animated a championship versus championship match, that would make it very, very interesting.
That is very true, my friend. That is very true. Also, as well, going on to the last promo that I did, what are your thoughts on the did you see the promo last?
No, I did see the promo.
You did. Do you reckon that would be interesting for if Harry G wins this Aftershock? Do you reckon his confidence will lead him to the Demon's Den?
Well, you got some pretty big balls to step into that den, my friend.
Well, yeah, true. What match would you say it would be particularly good but crazy to see?
Hell, make it a hot, the first ever Demon's Den match.
Well, yeah, I have had them in the past, which all it is, hold on, give me 2 seconds. All that a Demon Den's match. For those who don't know who it is, who it is, should I say? Obviously, you know who the Demon is. For those who do not know what a Demon's Den match is basically, it's a 2000 thumbtack tables match. It's basically a 3 stages of hell match. crossed with a tables match, crossed with a thumbtacks match. The first thing you need to do, obviously, is pinfall. The second thing you need to do is submission. And then the third thing is you need to put your opponent through a table with 2,000 thumbtacks. And there you go. That is basically the match.
Oh, let's see that then.
And
that's what I want to see.
Mr. Clayton Andrews has said he wants to see that. I don't know. Obviously, you guys in the comments, just message. Well, not message, but comment if you agree to see that match at Aftershock and for the EMW Championship, Crimson versus Harry G if he wins against Side Splitter on Sunday. Anyways, going on to the main event, which is the Wicked J and Chris Travis second annual Memorial Battle Royal. Winner will win the new SWF Extreme Championship, and also it will be every member of the SWF roster, including a special guest, Carnage, Crazy John. I don't know who else will be there. There could be Seth Brody, which will be interesting, from SNW Slam National Wrestling, and also Harry G, and I don't know who the hell he'll be bringing with him from the EMW roster as well. What is your views on that, my friend?
My view is basically everyone bring the shit, because honestly, it's gonna be a crazy match. But like I said, elbows are gonna be thrown and people are gonna be knocked out, and hell, if I don't win it, James Weston is gonna win it, because Team Glorious has to take this home.
Well, you never know.
Or Rob Glorious is gonna win it, or even Sky Phoenix.
You never know. You have 4 members of Team Glorious there, dude. We have 2 members of the Demons going on to 3.
Not to sound cheesy, but everyone give it their all and just see who wins. See who's got the most heart. And
exactly. So anyway, going off that is the lineup for the show on Sunday, Apocalypse, which will be very, very good, very, very interesting. So anyways, Clayton Andrews, what is your views on the United States Championship changing? I don't know if you saw it, but
I saw it.
There's going to be a new United States Championship, guys.
I say it's about time.
Yes, I'm currently working on it at the moment, because as well as being a wrestler, being part of the committee of obviously sorting things out and being in charge of the weapons and all that malarkey, I also do belt designing, which basically get old tacky belts and just try and make them new. It's very simple, right? So
let's take a nod to the UK title belt, which I created.
So yeah, I got to gear that, which I do apologise for. Actually, I know this is an outtakes video. This is completely off the script. The only reason why we're using wrestling names is just to keep it that profession, because you know us by wrestling names, obviously. But yeah, it's completely off script. So the new United States Championship, which I am actually allowed to bring, is this one. It is a John Cena 2003, 2004, I believe. United States spinning as well. It does spin.
Back when John Cena made every single title spin.
Yeah, that is very, very true. This is one of the rarest championships you can buy today. You can't get them in the shops. You could possibly get them from eBay or Amazon, but this is very fucking rare. It's only a toy design, but like I did with the Hardcore Championship, all I'm doing is basically to cover the foam is use electrician tape, black one here. I'm currently on that at the moment, but it does take time and precision to do that. You do have to be very, very, very patient. But yeah, I will be bringing this Sunday, all being well. If not, it will be at Aftershock. So just to let you guys know, and just also to let Mr. Clayton Andrews know as well, that it will be the new United States Championship. So yeah.
Well, there's something I've got to talk about. What about
Go on.
The match that me and Sidesplitter had last show, where even though I lost, it's good to see Sidesplitter now can wrestle again. What were your thoughts on that match?
To be honest, dude, it was a very, very good match. It was a very technical match. It was a very outstanding match. It was well, you're talking to the guy that innovates extremeness in SWF. It was extreme. It could have been more extreme, but obviously not stupidly extreme. But it is nice to see, like, obviously, unfortunately, you lost the title, which I do feel sorry for you in a way, but that's how it is. No offense.
Oh, I've still got another belt,
so
who cares?
Yeah, that is true, dude.
I can't get it back.
You are the first ever tag team champion, so I'll give you that one. And also, I like the new championship. Just give me 2 seconds. I've got a special guest coming in now. You all right? No, that was Miss Georgia Hyatt. She will be there Sunday, by the way. Obviously, coming off of what we was actually talking about. Since Team Glorious has got a manager, which is Miss Sky Phoenix, who is currently the women's champion, which, as I said on both promos, well done for winning it. We have got a manager, and it is my girlfriend. I don't think she will be competing, for a simple fact of it is because she's a little bit of a psycho. Anyway, but yeah, she is here. She will be hopefully talking or being with me and Clayton Andrews on this podcast. But yeah, anyways, Mr. Clayton Andrews, the match was very good. I enjoyed it very well, and it is good to see Sidesplitter back wrestling, and hopefully you'll get an opportunity to go for the UK Championship again. So
who knows, I might see Clayton Andrews and Martin Dillon too.
Well, yeah, you never know. Or you can even see Crimson versus Clayton Andrews for the second time, but this time for the United Kingdom Championship.
No, that would be an interesting match, because every single match you've always taken me out of my zone. I've been front because I always obviously go technical wrestling. Sometimes I have to get a bit crazy when I wrestle you.
Well, yeah, everyone does. There's only a certain few people that actually dare to do that, but screw it. You know.
I'm ready for anyone and anything. I'll fight the Green Giant, I don't care.
The Green Giant. Anyway, I've got a bit of news, guys. Currently, Wrecking Ball is in recovery after I believe he broke his hand, I don't know. He got injured on the Nemesis show. Were it Nemesis? It was last show, wasn't it? It was Nemesis.
And he hopefully should be returning soon, very soon.
Fingers crossed he will be returning. And I told you something, guys. If you've never seen Wrecking Ball before wrestle, you are in for a fucking treat, believe me. There is one particular match I would love to see in SWF. And this is Wrecking Ball versus Carnage. That would be a brilliant match to bring the momentum and to welcome back Wrecking Ball. It will be very interesting to see.
There's something also that's excited me, and that's the first part show, which is going to be on the 25th of June on Sunday. And also, big news, breaking news. I'm not sure if anyone's said it yet, but the ring is officially. I shouldn't say it, but who cares? The ring has officially been booked. Which means that we will have, for the first time ever in SWF, we'll actually have a wrestling ring. So everyone be prepared for that, because it's going to be amazing.
Trust me, guys, as I say, if you're not a wrestler, if you are not an active member of SWF, or as we are going to be called on the 25th of June, which is SCW Superstar Championship Wrestling, please come down. It's free. Bring your friends. We will be...
Bring your family, bring your mothers.
Exactly. Bring everyone you know who loves wrestling, even if they don't like wrestling.
Bring your hot sisters.
Alright, dude. that's... Alright. Bring your hot sisters, not for me, but bring your hot sisters for Clayton Andrews here. Anyway, But yeah, it's free. Just bring anyone. We'll be wrestling from 12 o'clock till about 5 o'clock, which will give us roughly 5 hours to wrestle. You'll be seeing superstars. Well, not superstars, but you'll be seeing wrestlers. Crimson. You're seeing Clayton Andrews. I nearly said Crazy John then. Crazy John, Side Splitter. You might see Harry G, Mark Dolan. You might see Carnage. You might see
John Cena. You might not see him.
You might see John Cena, for fuck's sake. I really highly doubt that, but you might.
Obviously, you can't really see him that well.
No, because I don't know where he is, but anyway. You'll see every single favourite wrestler of yours, and you will have a lot of surprises. You can have pictures with us, you can have autographs, you can have everything. The ring is there, the ring is going to be ready. The first time ever, SWF is going to go fucking mental, even though we already do that. But yeah, we will be wrestling in a ring, we'll have an entranceway, hopefully we'll have metal, metal fucking barriers, so you'll see some crazy ass shit, man. You'll see some crazy matches, you'll see some crazy stuff.
Like I said, I'll be happy to take pictures, autographs and everything with everyone, because who wouldn't want to take pictures with me? I'm beautiful.
And that's Mr. Clayton Andrews for you. He is the man, the glorious one. So yeah.
Take pictures with your kids.
Going
your hot moms and hot sisters.
Alright, dude, chill. It might be a podcast, but you know, it's one of those, dude.
Gotta be entertaining.
No, it's gotta be entertaining, dude. But no, speaking of, you kind of throw me off then now. But speaking of which, speaking of the Firth Park show, what matches do you think will get made for the show, and who would you want to see wrestle at
I say we get to see the Demons against me and James Westney for a rematch. And let's say if you win that rematch, you get a chance to if you beat us, number one contendership for the tag team titles. Let's just put that up right now.
Well, that sounds interesting. I will have to let me just go and get. We are going to have another special guest, and trust me, just give me 2 seconds, guys.
Obviously, I can't wait to see who the special guest is. I know you can't wait to see him either. Him, her. Who knows? Who's the special guest going to be? Find out soon. Keep tuning in to the Crimson Podcast.
You must be smoking too much pot, you do. Right. Shut up. Special guest on the first ever Crimson Podcast is Crisis.
Sorry,
we've got everyone here now. We've got literally everyone. So, as you were saying, why have you got to wear a box?
Howdy there, brother.
So, anyways, Clayton Andrews, please explain the Crisis, what you was on about on the Firth Park show.
Well, I say,
much you want
Team Glorious versus Crimson and Crisis, the Demons, in a tag team match. And if you win, you get a chance to fight again for our tag team championships at the show after.
Let's make this interesting, my friend.
Pickle, my pickle, and corn.
Let's make it for the one left. Oh, you stop begging it. Anyway, for the SWF Tag Team Championships, why don't we have the Demons versus Team Glorious in a Tag Team Extreme Rules match?
I'm up for that.
I say that sounds like a good idea. So
So
how about this? Scrap the whole thing. We have a traditional match at Firth Park, showing what we can do in the ring, showing how amazing we are. Then the show after, I don't care about who wins at Firth Park. You can have the title match anyway. Me, James Westney, you and your brother. Tag team extreme match for the titles. The show after Firth Park, we'll do that.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, man.
Anyway.
And plus you deserve it after that stupid incident with Death Star. You deserve a rematch.
Speaking of Firth Park show, now what's your opinion on this one? The general manager Side Splitter has turned around and said he wants Crisis versus Crimson in a rematch at the Firth Park show on the 25th of June, right, in a Extreme Rules match. And I don't even know what we get for winning. Do we? We don't.
Not my fucking belt.
No, not your
brother versus brother. Ooh.
I forgot you're the Sheffield champion as well, aren't you?
I'm supposed to be going up against Dante. He wants a match versus
So, what do you think to that one?
Hell, if we're going to keep doing brother versus brother, partner versus partner, we may as well have Clayton Andrews versus James Westney as well. But I think it'll be good to see who is the best, which brother. It's competitive between brothers. See who's the best wrestler out of used to.
Well, no one else will start arguing before match, won't we? And that'll get us fired up and shit.
We've seen brother versus brother before. We've seen Jay Briscoe versus Mark Briscoe. We've seen Jeff Hardy versus Matt Hardy. It's going to be good to see.
Bill and Ben.
Obviously, Crisis versus the one and only Crimson.
So yeah. Anyway,
I'm excited for that.
Nice seeing you again, Crisis. We'll see you on Sunday, my friend. It is now confirmed we have Crimson and Crisis going at it one more time. The door handle's there, you might. You nicking my fucking Rizzlers?
No,
just ask
I was
for
the one
one.
that were there.
Ask for one instead. Oh, fuck off, go on.
Can I take
They're
a
my
couple
boxes
more?
and all. What?
Can I take a couple more Riz?
Why? You got a backer?
Yeah.
I'm not me one then.
Cheeky cunt.
You're the one that asks me all the time. Sorry about this, we're having a bit of a domestic while we're on a fucking podcast. See, this is what I mean, like, this is the good thing about me and Crisis, right? You best bring it down so I can roll. Because George has only got one more fight. Exactly. You best to, Ben, 'cause I swear down I'll come up and ching you.
Morning, Jeff.
Anyway.
Chin him, bro.
Shut up. Anyway, so yeah, we will argue before the match, and then we will just kick the fuck out of each other. But yeah, it is official at SWF Firth Park live. We'll be having Team Glorious versus Team Crimson in a tag team match. If the Demons, not Team Crimson, I'm on about this Sunday. I'm excited for this Sunday, man. But if the Demons win, then we will go against Team Glorious for the Tag Team Championships in an Extreme Rules match at the show after, which we don't have a clue yet.
I'll tell you something then. I just want to scrap the whole idea and say, even if you don't win, you get a shot at the championships the show after, because I really want to do that again without Death Star. Just saying, so screw that whole idea. I don't care about that. I want to give you a shot at the titles anyway.
So looks like we've got a shot at the titles at Firth Park show in an Extreme Rules match for tag team style, tornado tag. Well, we could do that. We could do normal tag or whatever. I'm not fussed.
Also, we do a normal tag, but with hardcore rules as well.
Yeah, we could do that. Also, 1 minute. I've got another guest. Hello.
Night.
And it is our younger brother. Come here. Who is the youngest referee in SWF history. This is Mr. John Askham. This is the Junior Demon. He is one of the, as I say, referees and also managers as well. He's one of the best. Yeah, just use that. Seen a bit.
But all these demons might have to start going to the gym and do some exercising.
Yeah, I know, trust me. But now, as well as that, guys, we have confirmation that we will have Crimson versus Crisis in a rematch, non-title in an Extreme Rules match, and trust me guys, it will be absolutely fucking insane. Just remember, it is free, bring everyone down, and it'll be mad, it'll be insane. So anyways, Mr. Clayton Andrews,
Yeah.
what is your views on the Harry G and Side Splitter rivalry?
Well,
That's brutal.
considering Harry G sounds like a One Direction member, I do, this rivalry, it's all come out about spur of the moment thing, obviously, Side Splitter was doing a promo, and then Harry G came on, and obviously, they had their own little thing. I'm kind of interested to see two territories go against each other. Obviously, I'll be cheering for, even though we've had our differences, I'll be cheering for Side Split because obviously
SWF.
Team SWF's got to win.
SW. I can't do an F, but fuck it, F. Yeah, that hit hashtag got to win. That is going to go viral tonight on Facebook. Hashtag SWF for the win. So what is your views on the EMW roster? Like, who are you in? Because it sounds really weird and interesting. Like we've gone from just SWF, now we've got SMW partnership with SWF, and now we have EMW partnership with SWF. It is kind of insane, don't you think? Like,
I think it's kind of insane. Yes,
it's brilliant. Like to be reckoned with other backyard companies as well. Well, with other companies, brackets.
Just more ass to kick.
Yeah, exactly. Just more ass to kick and names to take and titles to win. So, yeah. Oh, by the way, what is your views on the what's it called now? The mysterious myth, well, myth as you can call it, or everyone's been talking about it recently about this Jack Hyde. What do you reckon about him? Like,
I say Jack has been hiding very well because I've not heard a damn thing about Jack Hyde.
Well, Mr. Jack Hyde, I'll be honest with you, I don't know if you've seen the latest promo that I did, but Jack Hyde is basically it is like the Cactus Jack of SWF, if you know what I mean. Like, it's like the three faces of Danny, basically. I am going to use my real name for this because it'll make sense. It's like the three faces of Danny. You've got Jekyll, you've got Crimson, and then you've got Jack Hyde, basically.
Totally not Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah, in a way. So it's like that. So you've got Jekyll, which is obviously the United States champion. I've kind of just given myself away, but yeah. He is the...
Oh no.
Yeah, no.
Right, it's been revealed.
He's been revealed,
Quick,
fuck.
Get to the back cave.
Crazy bastard. But no, he is the United States champion, and like, he's the luchador kind of quiet one, and then there's Crimson, which is the hardcore badass kind of one, and then you've got Jack Hyde, which is the fucking psycho one, which funny enough was actually my wrestling name and gimmick by about 9-10 years ago. Funny enough.
Who knows? I may even see a return of Andrew Knight in the future too. Well,
yeah, we've got a few good ones. But yeah, what's your views on that? Like, are you interested to sort of see?
No, I'm very intrigued to see what Jack Knight brings to the table.
Jack Hyde,
Jack Knight. I'm sort of fused those together to make a...
Just call him Daniel Jack. Daniels Jack, like another name for Jack Daniels. Yeah, it comes in a bottle. I've even got a bottle here, like it's empty, but yeah, I might get some tomorrow.
Probably is empty because you probably don't get all.
Yeah, pretty much. me and my mum, like, but yeah. Well, speaking of Jack Daniels, I've got an empty can of Jack Daniels that I need to put on my mantelpiece. It's got a signature on it. Oh, look, Jack Daniels.
I've got cans of energy drinks everywhere to keep you awake.
Jack Daniels, it's going. Sorry if you can see my crotch life. I do apologise. There we go. We have the can to the new collection of Jack Daniel stuff. But yeah, but it will be. To be honest with you, like, it will be interesting to see him. I'll be honest. He is a very, very colourful character. If you think Crimson is fucking dangerous, then you've not met Jack Hyde. He is he's fucking 10 times crazier, trust me. So it will be interesting to see him. What matches do you think will actually happen at Aftershock?
Maybe Jack Hyde versus Crimson.
Well, you never know, actually. I have that fight. That fight goes on quite a lot. Trust me.
We have seen Mick Foley fight against Cactus Jack, if you ever watched when he was in TNA.
That is a very good point.
Interesting, so... I don't know, he did the same thing.
We've also seen, and this is not copyright, this is just promotional purposes, we've actually seen Rocky Balboa go against Mick Foley. It's quite funny, actually. Just type it in, TNA, Mick Foley versus Rocky Balboa.
It sounds very intriguing.
So yeah, there's that. So, is there anyone in particular that you want to see go against each other at Aftershock?
Go against each other, what would I like to see? I'd like to see Big Rob, but obviously Rob Glorious against... I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, Kevin King.
That would be very interesting to see.
Obviously, they showed a bit of tension last show, backstage,
behind the cameras kind of thing. I don't
behind
understand.
the cameras, so I would like to see them settle it in the ring if, obviously, Kevin King has the balls, because I know Rob Glorious has the balls. Yeah, he's glorious and he can kick ass.
And guess who else would be in that match? Because, as I say, don't forget Apocalypse. There is him and Jonathan Havoc for the #1 contendership for the United States Championship. Who would, obviously, Jekyll will be involved in that match. So, General Manager, Side Splitter, I know obviously we can't really do this because it's a bit too early for that, but screw it, I'm going to do it anyway. How's about we have, instead of Jekyll versus Kevin King or Jonathan Havoc, whoever wins out of them two, go against Jekyll and Rob Glorious for the new United States Championship, which I don't really want to get rid of, but I've got to.
Well, I would like to see big Rob Glorious go for a title. That would please me very well.
It does look nice though, doesn't it? Like, I don't want to get rid of it now. I don't want to give it in because it does look beautiful.
It'll look amazing around the waist of any member of Team Glorious. But then again, any title does.
To be honest though, dude, I actually have 2 rematches still. 2 rematches. Sorry, 3 rematches. That's the Tag Team Championships, which we're going to have on the 25th. There is the Intercontinental, which there is a new championship for that, believe it or not. And also for the World Heavyweight Championship. I've still got 3 rematch clause. But also, I wouldn't mind actually... If I had the opportunity now, I would actually gladly go for either the United Kingdom Champion, the UK Championship, the Hardcore Championship again, and the United States.
I also want to make a big announcement. The normal Tag Team Championships will not be making will not be at the Firth Park show because I want to keep this a surprise. The show after the show, obviously during while we're waiting for Firth Park and all that, I'm going to be working on the new, since I made the UK title, which was a prototype, obviously it's a bit broken, we need to fix that, but I will be working on the first ever SWF Tag Team Championships, and I'll be getting the materials for that. Hopefully before third party, but we will not be obviously changing those titles because the show after third part, I'll be unveiling me and obviously James Wesley or whoever wins, even if yous win, we'll be unveiling the new SWF Tag Team Championships, and if you do win, well,
you can still come out. You can still come out, dude, and you can still celebrate with us, and you can say, "Well done."
But all I gotta say is, the new SWF Tag Team Championships, the custom SWF Tag Team Championships, will be making their debut at the show after third part, which I believe is Aftershock. New titles. Part of this generation, obviously, because you got the UK Championship, the SWF UK Championship, which is custom.
Yep.
We'll be having a new wave of titles, custom made. Obviously, by me, I'm going to be slowly making more.
Yep.
So there will be new Tag Team Championships making their debut after show.
And unfortunately, guys.
Coronation.
Well, yeah, Coronation. We will be having new championships. Just in case you guys didn't hear that. But yeah, there will be new Tag Team Championships, and there will be some brand new wave of championships, whether they will be made by, because Mr. Clayton Andrews here also makes championships as well as me. If they're not made by me, they will be made by him, brand new design and everything. I just like to fix old ones and make them obviously brand new and as better as I can.
Sometimes I like to make new ones out of fake leather and film, and just basically make them up from scratch and design them all myself.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sadly guys, I'm not drinking Coke or Pepsi or coffee at the moment. Well, coffee at the moment. I'm drinking fucking water. Because I got told after the last promo that I got a little bit, just a little bit hyperactive and annoying. I wonder who told me that.
I didn't say that.
Don't go smiling.
I didn't say that.
But yeah, I got told by someone, not mentioning names.
Not me.
Georgia. Anyway, that was a bit annoying and hyper and stuff. So at the moment, I'm drinking water.
That's just your own self, anyway.
Yeah, that is. I can't admit. Sorry. But yeah, so that is that. So what is your views on? Well, who else would you like to see? Like match-wise, who else would you like to see go against each other at Aftershock, Mr. Clay Andrews?
I would like to see Sky Phoenix versus the Black Widow, just so I can see Sky Phoenix kick her ass.
To be honest with you, my opinion is the Black Widow has actually upset quite a few members, quite a few people recently. Obviously, after she's lost the title, she's just become this new and improved Black Widow. I'm not going to say what I actually want to say because I could probably get done for being offensive, but fuck it. Yeah, she ever since she's lost the title, she has turned into this new Black Widow, and she's become darker and not darker skin like. That's gone the opposite way. I'm not going to mention what I'm thinking. But
all I gotta say is it's about time a new women's championship champion came about, and obviously it's the rise of the Phoenix. So let's throw out. See, I just want to see Sky Phoenix defend the title against whoever, because I want to see what she's made of as a champion.
Well, yeah, that is interesting to say, and I do agree with that. And don't get me wrong, it will be very interesting to see.
There's there's nothing better than fighting champion. I do say so myself.
Yeah. So at the moment, the match, our little sort of creative match card for Aftershock, we have Jekyll, Rob Glorious, and Mr. Kevin King brackets or Jonathan Havoc, closing brackets, go against each other for this brand new United States Championship. We have also said, or Mr. Clayton Andrews has said, should I say, Sky Phoenix versus the Black Widow. It could change, we don't know, but, you know,
it'll be an
interesting thing to say. For the Women's Championship, it will be good to see that. to see Sky Phoenix defend the championship for the
I
first
don't,
time.
also, I would like to see Kate Brown versus Lilith because obviously two dominant women in.
It's the 4th match we've got on the card.
That would just be.
Kate Brown.
Good to see.
Well, yeah. Battle of the Warriors. Kate Brown versus Lilith. That would be interesting to see. You know, anyone else? Do you reckon you would love to see go against each other at Aftershock?
I tell you what, Aftershock, I would like to see. Hell, obviously Carnage and everything, but I would like to see the debut of Flying Ryan, aka Bobcat Ryan, against Clayton Andrews. I want to see that match. I want to see the styles for that.
Sweet.
I'd like to see that happen.
Mr. Flying Ryan, aka Ryan.
I would like to see James Westney versus Leo Libra, because obviously
that would be a very good match. That has actually been confirmed, guys. We have got James Westney versus Leo Libra in I believe it will be a no disqualifications match or something like that. We don't know the stipulation, but we do definitely know that them two will be at each other's throat at Aftershock.
Believe me, they are brothers by blood, but I consider James Westney a brother to me. I'll have his back, and I'll be cheering for him in that match.
Who else do you think? To be honest with you, I'd love to see Dante versus Crisis for the Sheffield Championship. That would be very interesting to see.
I'll tell you what, I would like to see Jack Ripper versus the Reaper. Reaper.
In the battle of the sick-headed fucks, I like to call it. Now I'm joking.
No, that would be an interesting match.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah.
I'm stuttering like Goldust at the moment. Fuck me.
I think it should be the Reaper versus the Ripper in a aftershock street fight, but with a twist.
Sounds very interesting.
But with a twist, where obviously you could kick crap out of each other and everything. Obviously, there's pinfall submissions. There could be that, or it could be false count anywhere. So an aftershock street fight, false count anywhere, and also it would be good to see them both going at each other. Obviously, yeah, that would be interesting to see. I wouldn't mind also seeing Jason Adams versus Matty, not Matty the Monster Barker, sorry. Jason Adams versus
Wrecking Ball?
the returning Wrecking Ball. Depending, I don't know if he'll be back, but Wrecking Ball, that would be a very good match.
Fight of the Giants.
That is the one. And also, I wouldn't mind seeing Carnage versus Mark Dolan in a it doesn't have to be a title match, non-title, just to end the feud with each other. A Killer Marsh death match too, with Crimson as a special guest referee. Not boasting, I'm not trying to put myself in the big picture, obviously, with the world title. In fact, better still, why don't we have Carnage versus Jack Hyde non-title match in a House of Horrors match?
Sounds intriguing.
Or a Clockwork Fun match. Yeah, we could have that. Psychosis versus Side Splitter for the Hardcore Championship in Hardcore rules. We could have that. We've seen them two go against each other in the past in a Hardcore match. But you never know, we could have it again. I wouldn't mind seeing... Well, who else do you think?
I would like to see
Husky Warrior.
Husky Warrior versus Husky Warrior versus Side Splitter.
Yeah, Intercontinental Championship. I've never seen. Do you know what? In the 6-7 year I've been in SWF, right? Like I've been there since day one. Obviously, I've not wrestled long there, but I have been there since day one, part of management team and stuff. I've never ever seen Side Splitter go for the Intercontinental Championship. Never.
There's one question I would like to ask as well. What do you think of the new trainer we have at SWF, which is obviously Leo Libre, bringing some experience some professional experience to our team?
I think personally it is a very good idea bringing him in for training and stuff. It's about time we pushed ourselves to have that profession sort of come along and help us out, and obviously you know it's like one of those. So yeah, it's a very good idea. I think it will probably kill some people. No, I'm joking. It'll just probably knacker some people out, like, because they're not used to it.
I'm ready.
But if you truly believe in wrestling, you truly love wrestling, you'll do it for the wrestling, because he is there for character development.
Also, I'm one of the trainers for character development as well.
Same here. Same here as well, guys. I am the takedown and submission, and also kicks as well, I do. But yeah, so it is very interesting that. Here's one match, and I know I'm obviously putting myself in, which more than likely will be actually happening. Harry G versus Crimson for the EMW Championship in a Demons Den match, which is basically a 3 stages of hell match with 2,000 thumbtacks and a table.
I just hope the rest of One Direction don't get involved.
Well, yeah, that will be interesting to see. So, anyway, I am near enough out of time, but thank you. Obviously, they haven't seen it yet because it's not actually on Facebook, but yeah, it will be interesting for them to see. Thank you, Clayton Andrews, for being on the first ever Crimson podcast, honestly. Yeah,
thank you for having me as well.
It's cool, man. It's been a pleasure, honestly, dude. You've been an absolute star. We've had Clayton Andrews on. We've had Crisis here. We've even still got Miss Georgia Hyatt in the corner there, currently passed out, near enough, bless her, but she's not asleep. She's just in the corner being quiet. Say hi to the camera, babe. Say hi to the camera for me. Say hi.
Hi.
But yeah, so this has been Crimson's podcast, the first ever SWF Crimson's podcast. As I say, guys, I will be doing this every week, either on a Thursday night at 7:30 or on a Saturday night at 7:30 at night. If there's anyone you want to see on the podcast, it could be Side Splitter, it could be, I don't know, it could be Mark Dolan, Carnage,
even me again,
even Mr. Clayton Andrews again, and James Westney, Team Glorious, the World Tag Team
Who
Champions.
knows, maybe me and James Westney
You never know.
Come together and maybe make a special podcast with you.
Well, exactly. We might even have a actual live podcast soon with microphones and things like that. It's just, obviously, the only reason why you couldn't hear... Well, the only reason why you can't see Mr. Clayton Andrews is because we are doing it currently on Skype. There's no...
Well, no, I will show you how to. I do have clothes on.
It does have clothes on. It just, obviously, it's just that glorious. He just didn't want to show his face. I don't know why. But, yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you for Side Splitter for letting me do this podcast. A massive thank you again to Clayton Andrews, Crisis, and Georgia Hyatt, my beautiful girlfriend, the Miss Demon herself, Georgia Hyatt, for being on. I'd like to thank you guys for actually listening to it. As I say, comment underneath this video if whoever you think should be on the next one. I will be doing a special one tomorrow with Side Splitter to let you guys know what's happening Sunday. Sunday Apocalypse is happening. Please come down. Please bring your friends. Bring as many people as you can. It will be such a good show. It is free. It is at Kilmarsh. I nearly said Deathmatch then. Lol. It is at Kilmarsh Leisure Centre. But we will be meeting in town for around about, is it 12 o'clock, dude, we're meeting?
Yeah.
Around about 12 o'clock we will be meeting in town. But yes, and one quick thing, guys. This is one thing I forgot to actually ask Mr. Clayton Andrews about. This is the last thing I will be, obviously, talking to you about, sir. But what is your thoughts about a new show which is a side project of SWF? It's sort of like an NXT. I'd say it's like a little brand extension kind of thing. But what do you think to the new show that's coming up called SBW?
I'm excited for it. I'm a bit disappointed I can't turn up to the first like show because obviously I'm working, but obviously good luck to them, and yeah, I will be there at one point as well, and I'm very excited for it. I can't wait.
So yeah, my thoughts quickly about the new show SBW, which is Stampede Backyard Wrestling. We finally, because obviously it's a new year, obviously we finally got enough people to sort of make 2 shows. So we have got SBW's first show on Saturday at Winkerbank, same times, guys, and everything at Winkerbank Park. And then on the Sunday we have SWF Presents Apocalypse, which everyone will be there, including the SBW, I wouldn't say roster, but the SBW group that is in there. But yeah, unfortunately I can't turn up on Saturday as well. But good luck to the guys, and it will be a fantastic show. I can't wait to see. But again, thank you, Side Splitter and Mark Dolan and even Carnage for actually bringing SBW with SWF together. So spot on with that. Anyways, nice seeing you again, Clayton Andrews, and I'll see you Sunday, my friend. Let's kick some ass, my friend. So
see you Sunday. Yeah,
see you Sunday, dude. See you Sunday. But yeah, this has been Crimson, guys. You've been a wonderful audience. Thank you. I'll see you Sunday.